I feel the exhaustion in your bones, the scars left by battles fought in the silent recesses of your heart. You are not alone in your struggles, and today we embark on a journey together, a journey to cultivate the unwavering force we call willpower. Let me assure you, first and foremost, that it's okay to feel the weight of your struggles. It's okay to acknowledge the times you stumbled and fell. Life, with its myriad twists and turns, can be an unforgiving terrain, leaving us battered and bruised. Your journey is unique, and the challenges you face are valid. Take a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to recognize the strength it takes to carry on despite the storms that rage within. Failure, a word laden with a heavy sense of finality. Yet it's essential to understand that failure is not a verdict but a comma in the sentence of your life. It's a punctuation mark, not the end of the story. We often fear failure, seeing it as a reflection of our inadequacy. But my friends, it's time to redefine our relationship with failure. Consider the story of the butterfly. It doesn't emerge from its cocoon as a fully formed creature. It struggles, it fights, and in the process, its wings gain the strength needed to soar. Similarly, our failures are not signs of weakness, but the crucibles in which our strength is forged. They are the raw material from which we can mold the wings of our willpower. Think back to a moment when failure knocked on your door. The sting of disappointment, the taste of setback. It's not a pleasant memory, but it's a crucial one. In those moments, the world may have seemed dark, the path insurmountable. But my friends, there is a hidden beauty in the struggle, a silent strength that emerges when you choose to rise after a fall. Consider the tale of Thomas Edison, a luminary whose brilliance was forged in the crucible of failure. When asked about his numerous attempts to invent the light bulb, he responded, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison viewed failure not as a stumbling block, but as a stepping stone, each attempt bringing him closer to success. Failure is a companion on the road to success, a guide that points out the pitfalls and redirects our course. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you choose to rise. Failure is not an indictment of your capabilities, but an invitation to grow, to learn, and to emerge stronger than before. Now, let's tread lightly into the realm of empathy. For I understand the wounds that failure can inflict, the late nights spent questioning your worth, the self-doubt that creeps in like a silent thief. These are the shadows that dance in the corners of your mind. But my friends, in acknowledging these struggles, you take the first step towards building the fortress of willpower. Think of failure as a sculptor's chisel shaping the masterpiece of your character. It carves away the excess, leaving behind the resilient core that is uniquely you. The pain of failure is real, but so is the potential for growth that it carries. I want you to envision failure not as a dead end, but as a crossroad, a point of decision where you can choose to retreat or forge ahead with newfound determination. Now, as we navigate the landscape of these thoughts, let me invite you to a perspective shift. Imagine failure as a teacher rather than an adversary. It's a stern mentor, yes, but one that imparts invaluable lessons. Failure teaches us humility, resilience, and the art of recalibrating our strategies. Let's delve into the concept of grit, the tenacity to pursue long-term goals with passion and perseverance. Angela Duckworth, a psychologist renowned for her work on grit, defines it as perseverance and passion for long-term goals. Grit is the backbone of willpower, the unyielding resolve that keeps you moving forward when the path is arduous. Consider a mountain climber facing a formidable peak. The climb is strenuous, filled with challenges and uncertainties. Yet it's the climber's grit, their ability to keep placing one foot in front of the other, that propels them upward. Your journey may not involve physical mountains, but the mental and emotional peaks you aim to conquer require the same grit. Now let's discuss the anatomy of willpower. It's not an innate trait reserved for a chosen few. It's a muscle that can be developed and strengthened through intentional practice. Just as you wouldn't attempt to lift a heavy weight without prior conditioning, building willpower requires deliberate effort and a willingness to face discomfort. Imagine your willpower as a flame. In the face of adversity, it flickers, threatened by the winds of self-doubt and external challenges. But, my friends, you have the power to nurture that flame, to shield it from the gusts that seek to extinguish it. The more you tend to this inner fire, the brighter it will burn, illuminating the path to your goals. Let's explore practical strategies to cultivate and fortify your willpower. Firstly, clarity of purpose is paramount. Understand the why behind your goals, the deep-seated reasons that fuel your aspirations. When your goals align with your core values, they become a reservoir of motivation that transcends momentary setbacks. Think of your goals as beacons guiding you through the darkness. The clearer the light, the easier it is to navigate the shadows. Your why is the anchor that keeps you steady when the tides of doubt threaten to pull you under. Take a moment to reflect on your goals. Why do they matter to you? What impact do they have on your life and the lives of those around you? Now consider breaking down your goals into smaller, manageable steps. The journey to success can be overwhelming if you focus solely on the summit. By dividing your aspirations into achievable tasks, you not only make the path more navigable, but also create a sense of accomplishment at each milestone. Small victories, when accumulated, become the foundation of enduring willpower. Imagine a long-distance runner. Endurance is not built in a single Herculean effort, but through consistent, incremental progress. Each step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Celebrate these victories, for they are the seeds from which your willpower blossoms. Furthermore, embrace the power of positive habits. Willpower is not solely about summoning the strength to resist temptation. It's also about creating an environment that supports your goals. Establish habits that align with your aspirations, whether it's a daily exercise routine, a commitment to mindfulness, or a dedicated time for focused work. Consider a sculptor molding clay. The repeated strokes of the artist's hands shape the formless material into a masterpiece. Similarly, your habits mold your character, shaping the contours of your willpower. Choose habits that propel you toward your goals, and let the repetition of these actions solidify your resolve.